Hey, what's up guys? I am Shun, FREERIDER. Here, Jack Dorsey came up from Twitter idea. Here, my friend asked me. By the way, finance is one of the most important key factor whether a company succeed or not. Leapfinance enables us to help finance operation automatic database. So today I will visit Leapfinance, and my major was economics. Fintech is more trend all over the world in tech industry and finance system industry. So let's enjoy the video. Thanks for your time today.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Thank you. And so first, please tell me about your product easily.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, Leap Financial essentially is what we call the finance as a service product for small and growing businesses. And the way we kind of look at the world is we're seeing this basically massive shift of how data is changing decisions around businesses, right? So if you kind of think about it, like product managers, for example, right? They leverage data to help them calculate, to figure things out, how to optimize the product, right? So to figure out how to improve retention, how to improve, revenue, improve various things around the product, right? And why has that has not been done for business, right? And we're seeing this increasing adoption around how do you make more data-driven decisions around the business, right? Like how do I know where to invest the company? How do I, if I invest more money into advertising, what does that mean? Like if I, it's kind of just making data-driven decisions around a business. And if you look at around a business, the kind of the brain that makes all these kind of things happen is finance. Is the financial organization within a business, right?
Yeah.
And but to derive any kind of meaningful business insight around a business, whether it's like your lifetime value of your customers, your cost of acquisition of your customers, all of this, you need to leverage data from all these various functions within the business, right? You need some data from accounting, sales, payment, etc. And what we do is basically make that super easy. We help you bring in all these data from all these different places. We help you make the data basically interoperable in a way, so that you can easily make decisions around your business, around calculating LTV, CAC, all that kind of things. Like instant, real-time view of your business operations. That's essential.
So to understand, to make sense correctly by all using data is your goal to about the concerning finance.
Yeah, it's essentially what we trying to do is we're trying to make finance easy.
Easy. Cool.
Much easier. That's essentially the easiest way to think about it.
Oh my god.
Is make finance easy for entrepreneurs or for startup owners. It's make it simple to understand and make it easy to do. So you can build a beautiful house. Like your house could look very, very beautiful on the outside, but finance is like the plumbing of the house, right? It's dirty, it's boring, but it connects with everything within the house in order to make everything usable and make sense and connect everything together, right? And if you don't do your plumbing right, everything just falls apart, right? So that's what we do. Finance is the dirty part of the business, but we're trying to make it easy for you.
I want to ask you about your founding stories about your startup. Yeah.
So Eric and I were the founder of the company. So we have known each other for probably good 15 years now. We first met back in Cornell. That's where we both studied engineering there. And we actually previously founded another company called Playhaven. And Playhaven was one of the leading mobile advertising networks at its time. And it's still being used by about 18,000 customers and about 250 million monthly active users. So after Playhaven, I actually joined Zynga to work under David Koh, who was COO at Zynga. And one of my main responsibility for him was to manage all the financial operations across the company. And Eric actually took on a similar role in a smaller game developer, where he was VP operations to kind of manage finance and operations for the company. And when we got back together earlier this year, and for us, we know we want to do something together again. But for us, what's most important for us is we want to build something that's very meaningful and as impactful and for the long term. And one thing that as we kind of evaluate various opportunities, the one thing that we keep on falling back through is our frustrations when we're running smaller company like Playhaven, all the way to a public company like Zynga, which is how difficult it was to get basically this kind of financial insight into the business. Just so difficult, right? Because in order to make any kind of decisions around a business, we need this kind of financial business insight, and it was just so difficult. So we basically asked ourselves and said, can we essentially reimagine like how finance is being done today? And that's basically the birth of Leap Financial. That one question leads to basically the birth of the company and what we do. And it's been a great wild ride, and that's where we are today.
Important point is about some motivation to keep. What do you think? What do you do?
It's a big question. That's a really tough question.
Okay.
And I think it highly depends on the stage of a company. And if you're a very early stage company, like pre-revenue and I guess what we call pre-product market fit, the most important thing early on is finding product market fit. And in order to do that, the most important thing is talk to your customers. And that's without a doubt the most important thing you have to do. You need to be talking to your customers constantly before you even write one line of code. Because without talking to your customers, you just don't know that what you're building is actually what they want, right? And it's very important things to separate what your customers tells you what they want versus what they actually want. So the important things when you talk to your customers is understand the root causes of their problems. It's not asking them for solutions, because they cannot tell you what's their solution. If they know the solution, they will build it, right? But they don't know the solution. But they know, like, your job as an entrepreneur is talk to your customers regularly and understand what are their problems, what's the root causes of their problems. Once you understand their problem, you can come up with a solution to solve it.
Cool. What is your American dream? Dream.
What is my American dream? For me, right now, it's like, I guess there's separate professional and kind of personal dreams, right?
Okay.
For my professional dream is I want Leap Financial to be successful, sustainable business in the long term. I want to build something that's meaningful, that's impactful, and that makes a difference and change the world in some way, right? We want to empower all the company leaders with the ability to have real-time insight into the business, so every company is successful, and that's what we want to do.
Cool. That's good. So help many companies to change the world. It's very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.